Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of September 18th. If we haven't met, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you want to support what I do, or if you have a situation you want me to take a look at, you'll find information on my Patreon below. I'll be doing 5-card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Morgan Greer Tarot with yellow calcite, the classic Rider-Waite-Smith with amethyst, and the Tarot de Marseille with red jasper. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one, and as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps right below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Let's throw down the cards. Ooh, well, this is a nice card to open with, despite the 5 of Wands in the middle. Well, the moon, it's funny. The moon in the middle explains a lot, and the 8 of coins at the bottom, I have the feeling it's going to play a big role. All right, I'll see you right now. Group 1, your message is pretty straightforward. I don't think that this will be very long. It's a pretty clear invitation to let your dreams, let your wish be the guiding light to rise above the chaos. This 5 of Wands, Moon, 9 of Cups line here is a bit on the nose, honestly, considering what this message is. And I think the clarifier, or the thing that you can use to find the clarity to let you find your North Star that lies beyond the confusion, is to find a way to make it fun, to find more enjoyment. I think that is what will facilitate the circumstances where your the best version of yourself can show up for the job. And the funny thing is, speaking of showing up for the job, this 8 of coins here, which I'm about to rant on, this is either an abstract reference to persistence, or it is a more tangible, practical, down-to-earth allusion to a repetitive task. And no matter what, first of all, if it's perseverance, please don't let this block your clarity from this. And if the way to get from this to this is to find a way to make it fun, I would invite you to do that. And if this is the more literal, repetitive, boring task that you got to do, like data entry or some shit, a way that you might find to make it fun is to tell yourself, like, to insert grace into the job, and that by doing stupid ass bullshit repetitive tasks and finding a way to make it graceful, that could be the way for you to turn it into a game. Kind of like figure skating, you know? I'm going to let that hang. If you like the reading, thank you so much. Please hit the like. It does help out the channel a lot. The sun is coming out for you, Group 1. Hopefully you're here for it. But regardless, you can use the timestamps to jump to your oracle card reading. I will see you there. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you. The sun came out between Group 1 and you, so the lighting might change while it's paused, but the important part is your reading. So, whoops, there we go. This is the middle. Let us see. This should be nearly perfect for you. Maybe a tad high. It's a little crooked, but I'm going to work with it. All right. Group 2, it's looking like a very emotional week with, 3 water cards out of 5 plus 1, and also, there are only 2 dynamic cards in this reading, even if you include the bottom of the deck, which is a sword and a wand here. All of these are coins and cups, suggesting a lot of internal stuff for you this week. And the thing I think the danger or the risk that you are being invited to be mindful of for this week, group 2, is to not get so focused on a big thing further down the line that you miss opportunities to use your skills right now the way they are needed right now, instead of worrying about the thing that is much further off. And I think that is the challenge, to get in control of yourself enough to at least see the opportunities to nurture the pentacles that are on your lap right now, as opposed to the 10 cups that you want to get later, you know? That's really the key for you. And I love the Queen of Wands where she is in your reading, because she's a reminder that sometimes things go slow even for the best of us. So just be patient with yourself, and the sprints where you can just go full blast on the things that you want to make happen will come. Maybe not necessarily now, or maybe the key to unlocking this will rely in something that you are missing this week, because you're so focused on this that you're missing one of the 10 cups that you can use to add to your 10 collections, you know, proverbially. So yeah, honestly, I think I delivered like 99% of the message for you, group 2, and I think that extra 1%, it would take a lot of work to squeeze it out. So I'm going to leave you on this. Thank you very much. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, but you can use your Oracle cards. You can use your Oracle cards to jump to the timestamp. All right. Group 3, there's a card that tried to turn over while I was shuffling, but it wasn't assertive enough. I think it might have been the star, maybe? I don't know. I'm kind of just guessing. I just wanted to put it out there while... Oh, well, there's the star. Regardless of anything, let's see. It was a little crooked for the last group. Did my adjustments work? Oh, yeah. Oh, I lost focus. Give me a second, and I moved this away. All right. Group 3, I think the invitation for you is to really let your freak flag fly, basically. I have the feeling that there's something unique about you, unique about the experience that has brought you from birth up until this point, that will be particularly well suited for something that might come up for you this week. The first thing that struck me immediately as I hit pause was how the 6 here and the 6 of the lover are reflected here, giving positive, ominous vibes for this week, like really good omen, basically. And again, as a reminder, Trump number 6 in the Marseille deck is the lover, not the lovers. But the message of this, actually, let's rant a bit on the lovers. You know, it's only the middle card in the whole reading, you know, but the way that I am seeing this card in the reading is you being the center of the card here. And remember, we all have all 78 cards inside of us. Don't worry about the genders, but there's kind of an ominous guidance that is alluded to with the angel here, and appreciation from peers and community. And I think that, as I've said many times, I read the star in the Marseille as like running naked in the woods, and the hangman here as stagnation, but I see this as whatever you've been sitting on, oh, I came up with this metaphor while I was on pause. I'm so thankful I remembered it. Proverbially, of course, that weird anime that you watch that has this really intricate piece of lore in it, that lug nut on the mech of the main character of that anime that you like might contain within it a clue that can help you with an actual tangible problem that you might have this week. I do not watch anime, but I have watched anime, and yeah, it's sometimes, again, whatever that weird anime you watch is for you, be on the lookout for opportunities for that to kind of just be the right piece of obscure lore to know at the right place at the right time. All right, that's really the best way to sum up this reading, to the point where I'm just going to end it there. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give it a like, and if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you can use the timestamps below to jump ahead a couple seconds. Oh, you should know that there was a deliberate choice that went behind the choice of Oracle cards for this week, because I realized that space weather wise there isn't much going on for this week. It's basically just moon stuff and Libra season beginning. So I figured I should use all three of my moon dedicated decks, as well as, you know, an extra astrology deck, which we will get out of the way right now. Group A, your card is the North Node, the future. Wow. How fitting. I think a key question for you for this week, Group A, is what kind of future do I want to build? Okay, here's a good one. Something I talk about a lot about to avoid comparing yourself to others is to compare yourself to how you were last week or last month or last year. For you, try to envision the you from a week from now or a month from now or a year from now, and try to see what would that you want you right now to do this week. That's a good question to ponder. Group B, your card is New Moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Well, this is always a nice omen to get, always a nice thing to hear. What I would encourage you to not rest on your laurels, but I think that you're being invited to go about this week with the confidence that is required. No, not required, but that is the confidence that you would expect from someone who's just rocking shit. And I know that some of you really needed to hear this for this week. I'm now looking at the three cards that I left on the bottom of all three decks. And yeah, some of y'all might have trouble figuring out where you fit in. I'm saying that vaguely to on purpose, because all three readings had a little bit of that. And yeah, don't worry about it, Group B. Group C, your card is first quarter moon in Scorpio. Release your blocks. First quarter moon in Scorpio, which means the sun is in Leo. Okay, give me a second. Oh yeah, okay. Let me reframe this sentence to make it a bit more useful. Instead of thinking of it in terms of releasing blocks, I would question it as running as many experiments to test your assumptions. That would be a better way to go at it for this week. So instead of being invited to release, hey, have you ever thought of just not thinking those bad things you think, or the things that you'd rather think? Have you ever thought of just not thinking them? Instead of doing that, try to challenge them and you know, use the scientific method to test and to really challenge if your assumptions about yourself and about what you're capable of are true for this week, Group B. Group C. Group D, your card, Lunar Mansion number 22, Wedding. Well, let me take a look at this and see what non-literal interpretations there are, all right? All right, I'm going to put this card back in focus for a little bit. The thing that I checked while I was on pause is the 22nd Lunar Mansion is in the early degrees of Capricorn. So putting that in the context of everything, this is actually really straightforward, Group D. Replace wedding with commitment. You're being invited to commit to the vision that you want. Even if you don't manifest it this week, which probably won't happen, let's be real, but to make steps towards it, even if it's the smallest step. You know, Capricorn is like right after the winter solstice, so we're committing to begin the climb out of the darkness towards the light, you know, the depths of the winter, and this is when days start getting longer and longer and longer, and we get more and more light, and try to commit to climbing into the light and moving towards the light. All right. So that is a good note to end on. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done so yet and you want to, please give this video a like, and y'all have a great week. It's looking like you all will. I'll see you soon.